What is going on, Mrs. Shy Guys Squad and League fans alike? My name is Doniki, also known as Dan, and I'm your head coach of the St. Louis Sableyes in Season 1 of the CPL, short for Competitive Pokemon League. Now, this is a league hosted by one of my friends, Fugio, and we're quickly going over. Sorry, I had a stitch on my nose every time I record. I don't know what it is, but I'm here to go over a quick draft analysis because the draft happened on Friday, November 27th. This will probably go up on the Sunday, November 29th. I think it's probably when I'm gonna get this up for you guys. So, we had, kind of like a UCL kind of format, because we have 3 mons from each tier, so OU, UU, or OU, UU, RU, and NU/NU below. So we had 3 picks from each of those tiers, but we did it a little bit different. We had, like, first the OU picks, so, like, we went through 16 people picking 1 OU mon, then we had 16 people picking, 1 UU, RU, NU, and then we went back to OU, and followed the list down again, but in the snake format. So I think I was first in UU, so in round 2 when we got back to UU after going through every tier 1 and then go second round of OU, I was last in UU again in round 2, so snake style. So sorry if it sounds a bit crap right now, it's a little late, and you know, I kind of want to record this right now for you guys, and if you see me looking over there, it's because I have TweetDeck open and I'm very easily distracted. But anyways, let's move on. We're going to go on to the OU picks here, and for OU, we were actually pretty low. We were round 15, or we were the 15th pick, which means we got a great pick for first. We got a pretty bad placement for first pick. We got a great placement for second pick, and round 3 was randomized again. I don't really know what was going on with that, but league creator's idea. But anyway, so what we're going to mention, I'm going to go 1 pick, and then I'm going to go back and, you know, round it up like we actually drafted. Excuse me. So what we had first is, in this draft, it went in this order of what they drafted. Hoop Unbound, Keldeo, Altaria Latios, Slowbro, Scizor Gardevoir, Diancie Clefable, Sableye, Venusaur, Heatran. And since Goo and Pokemadness weren't attending as they were, they kind of got question marks there, picking from leftovers, which could be looked upon as unfair. But in all reality, it went out well for us because Torrent Greninja is unbanned from CPL, as well as Blaziken and non-King Shield Aegislash. So we, the St. Louis Sableyes, pick up Gakoga, the Greninja, as our first OU pick. Now, everyone knows Greninja was banned for a reason: Protean, speed, and move versatility. Now, we have move versatility and speed and special attack and attack. We just don't have Protean, but that doesn't mean Greninja is still bad. Greninja is still a great mon with great coverage, it's just not stab. So we're gonna make Greninja work, and I feel like it was a very worthy first turn pick because we have a lot like a coverage, and we can deal with those Pokemon that were picked up due to Greninja's really versatile moveset. And I'm very happy with picking up Greninja. It was a great scoop up for us, and I was really happy. Now, one thing I'm going to mention before we go down to UU, I was first picked UU, and the rule followed that if you are in UU, BL Pokemon will go down to UU, BL2 to RU. I don't think BL3 exists, but that would go down to RU, and then BL4 would go down to NU. So, no wait, no, BL2 goes down to RU, BL1 goes to UU. There's no BL3, but BL4 goes down to NU or something like that. But anyways, so that's our OU pick. We got Greninja, and now moving on into the UU picks, we have Konnichiwa Victini. Yes, we of the St. Louis Sableyes have Victini, arguably one of the best mods in this format, because Victini, Fire Stab, V-Create, which is a god move, base 180 stab fire attack from a base 100 physical attack Victini. It also gets access to moves like Bolt Strike, Blue Flare, what else is good? Glaciate, U-turns and Headbutt. Energy Ball has great coverage. amazing. Victini is an amazing mon. It can be physical, especially it can be bulky. It gets Will-O-Wisp, it gets toxic, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could Showdown double check that, but I'm pretty sure it gets access to some of those moves too. Let's see. I guess Dazzling Gleam. It gets Fusion Bolt, Side Shock. It gets Will-O-Wisp and Toxic, just like I think every mon that can learn TMs get Toxic. But it's a really versatile move pool, and I can kind of run it equivalent to what I need for my team. I need a physical attacker, slap 15 in there. I need a special attacker, I need slap 15 in there. I kind of need a special wall, I can slap 15 in there. I need a physical wall, I can burn, I need slap 15 in there. Victini can take on so many roles. Of course, being a physically defensive wall is not the best role for it, because ground, rock, and dark types are commonly physical, like Bisharp and Sucker Punch, knockoff, etc. Most ground types run EQ, and rock type moves in general. I also take 25% from Stealth Rocks, so that's kind of unfortunate about that. But you know, we can work around that. So that's Victini for UU, which is amazing. So let's move on to RU, and here we have third pick, and I was thinking I was going to scoop up something that was like incredibly fast, just to have something nice on my team, and I picked up Jolteon, and I was really happy about this pickup because Jolteon is a fast special attacker, and I've seen from a lot of teams that I can run that thing Life Orb, Specs, or E-Belt most of the time, because most of these teams aren't that fast. Like, I'm just gonna mention for my week 1 opponent, his fastest mon is Mega Venusaur, Chandelure, and what was it, Dragonite? Those three together are his three fastest mon, all with base 80 speed. So it's pretty easy to prep for that, in my opinion. And I really have ways to work around his fastest Pokemon. And as well as picking up Jolteon here, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, HP Ice, Thunderbolt, Signal Beam. I mean, it gets Hyper Voice if I really want to be that guy. But besides that, it's not the point. It gets some really good moves that are very nice. Perfect for a Volturn Core if I really want to run that. So that's Jolteon for round 1 of RU. And finally we have NU, and our pick here was number 10. And this round I was kind of looking for a good Senti type, and I decided to go with Mesprit because I was thinking about Azelf and UU, but there were other mons in UU that I really wanted. Especially just when I just want to go back there soon. So I decided to pick up Mesprit. I felt like it was a really solid pick. We got access to some great moves. We had like Mesprit can be physical, can be special, Slice Shock, Knockoff, U-turns, and Headbutt. Just to mention a few. And just look on my phone, not right now. So we got that. Then we got Miltank. I'm just gonna round it up back up, so we go RU. Then I picked the Miltank because I felt like we needed like a good Stealth Rocker, good physical wall, good special wall, Scrappy, Thick Fat, and Sap Sipper. Three great abilities for this Pokemon with Body Slam, Stealth Rock, Heal Bell, Milk Drink, Toxic, Roll Out if I really want to be that guy, Zen Headbutt. Miltank's a really good coverage Pokemon. It can both be offensive, it can be defensive, it can serve many roles. I don't know why I have my shoulders lifted up. Jesus. But Miltank is a pretty solid pick. I felt like it was a nice defensive wall that we could add to the team because at this point in the draft I have a lot of power and lack of bulk. But yeah, so Miltank's primarily going to be a bulky, it's a bulky attacker, but it's probably going to serve more of a wall purpose for us. And hopefully, if I successfully boosted in editing, it's probably going to be like GIFs or just regular pictures of the mons just scattered across the screen. Like maybe have a Greninja over here-ish, over up here or whatever. I just use my face cam full screen, just pop them everywhere. Like sit like this the entire time, just like have them all over here. I don't know. We'll see what I'll do. I'm probably gonna sit like this anyways, but so that's Miltank. Then we're gonna go up to RU again, and this time we're like this 14th pick because we're going up again. So Torrent Eye, Clodsir, Frostlass, Brave Fury, Scrafty, Amoonguss, Typhlosion, Greninja, Megaton, Sneasel, Hitmonlee, and Finette got all picked up. And I picked up Zoroark, I picked up Chelsea again, scooping her up from the bench on the MPL, taking her over here as well. CPL and MPL, I'm going to try to get used to that. But these games will also go up on Saturday. If I record them, we'll see what I decide of doing, if you guys will at least get this. So, we have Zoroark, Chelsea is returning again. Nice knockoff, Sucker Punch, Flamethrower, Extra Sensory, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb now. And just to mention a few, Illusion is really nice for tricking people and throwing them a bit off their game, just so you guys saw me do against Houndoom, where I used Medicham and he didn't really think about Zoroark. And I had Toxicor, Flameton's Mega Sableye. Now Mega Sableye is banned in this league, which, I mean, I disagree a bit with, but that's up to, that's really up to the league, to be honest. We also banned Shadow Tag, Bright Powder, and a couple other things like that. But, so I drafted Zoroark. I thought he was a really nice addition to the team. Strong Dark type with both physical and special stat, or, well, physical and special stats. 105 attack and 115 special attack, I think, if I recall correctly. This is like 110 and 120. One of the two. I mean, I can easily double check. I can go here. I can go to your boy St. Louis Sableyes team. I can go to Zoroark. 105 attack and 120 special attack. That's why I was a bit confused on it. But yeah, so that is Zoroark for this team. Nice special and physical attack there that can throw some people off. And we got Yu again. And oh, Bryce. Only battle. I'm gonna wreck your shit so hard, I swear to God. Because here's how it went. Chin Whirlwind, I was feeling good. Alligator, Vernon, and Crobat. Not worried. P2 and PZ. Now we're at Haxorus. I start to feel a little bit worried because I saw a dragon, but it was not the wrong. It was the wrong dragon, so I was still cool. Rotom and Entei, Suicune, and Vaporeon. I was like, okay, so they're picking counters to each other. Then Fugio picked up Espeon. I'm like, whew, I think it's safe. And Bryce, out of goddamn nowhere, goes around, picks up my jewel, my crown jewel Amethyst, and just sniped it off of me. I'm like, I just wanted to like, I was so mad. I was so pissed because it was literally the pick before. I was like, okay, I know what I want. I know what I'm gonna pick. Easiest pick of my life. And then it was sniped right in front of me. I was like, God damn it, you have to be shitting me. And then I was put on a 90-second timer and had to pick something. I was like, Galvantula. Sticky Web support, Volt Switch, Energy Ball, Giga Drain, Bug Buzz, Breakthrough Sub. So it's a really nice useful Pokemon, and primarily for Sticky Web, you know, slowing down the opponent's team. If you see any, Magic Bounce, of course, I'm not gonna bring out Galvantula instantly go for Sticky Web because that would be retarded, and so you know, I'm not gonna just sit there and act stupid, basically. But it has nice coverage. It can deal with most Magic Bounce, especially Espeon. With, for example, Bug Buzz. I can deal with, I don't know if I can deal with Mega Enhancey that well. I mean, Energy Ball can do the work, but on the hand, speed gets Dinosaur a bit. So it comes down to a bit. And then we're going to move back up to UU again for our second pick in UU, where we were second after Tom Nation, earlier known as Tom Swallow. He picked up Rachi, and right after, I picked up Sylveon. Now, I wanted the Queen of Fairies herself, Dover Queen, because Sylveon is such a mad powerhouse. Hyper Voice Pixelite boosted. It can also be awesome Wish support with Wish Tom Pass. It gets access to Calm Mind, Psyshock, Shadow Ball. It gets, like, I have 2 evolutions, so they kind of have like access to around the same moves, just, you know, Fairy Stab over Electric Stab. But Sylveon is a really nice addition to the team. It can be a physical wall, special attacker. It even gets quick attack, which might end up bringing one time. You never know. Tricky guy. If I see it work, I will bring it. So I added Sylveon to the team. I felt like it would bring a lot of like diversity, especially in type, because I feel like in draft-based format, like with my team in the MPL, there is something missing, and that is that fairy type that I don't have. I want to add the fairy type to my team, but I don't want to drop anything. It's tough. It really is tough. I was struggling for a while figuring out what to do. But in this league, CPL, I decided to draft Sylveon because nobody had her as it was, and I was thinking, you know, I'll take it. It's an easy scoop up for me. So moving back down to UU, again, or no, you know, we'll just round it up with OU and then we'll move over. So rounding it up in OU, I don't remember what pick I got because that was when they were randomizing everything. I think it was like 4th to last or something. I think it was like 13th pick or some shit like that. I managed to pick up Charizard. Now, Charizard is a Pokemon that, of course, will be my Mega. I already decided on it. And, of course, in this format, or in this kind of draft format, it was just like Leo in the UCL. He had to choose which Mega he got. I was trying to see if I can snipe both so I can be a little bit more frisky and say, okay, this time I want Drowzard, and no, next time I want Tough Claw Zard X. But nope, I can only decide one, and I'll tell you that a bit later, but Zard has some great coverage in both physical and special moves, and both variants of Zard can be run physical or special. Remember, Jack brought physical Zard Y against me in week 2 of season 1 of the MPL, and he actually got kills with it. I was so surprised. I can easily throw some people guarding special Zard X, can also throw people guarding an overheat Zard X, or 8 HP Ice that Pfizer brought in week 3 or 4. So, or was it week 1? I'm not sure. It was one of the weeks where he brought HP Ice, Charizard. Because in this format, people expect physical Zard X, and then boom, special, Air Slash, Flamethrower, or Fire Blast, etc. And then all of a sudden you just see a Flame Charge, Outrage. Trying to think if Charizard gets any decent physical flying. I guess Acrobatics, because it's non-item boosted or whatever. But yeah, so it's a great move great move coverage. Solar Beam for those frisbee bulky waters that you want to take care of. His Dragon Claw, Outrage, Iron Tail, just to mention a few. So Charizard is a nice addition to the team, and I can also select my Mega based upon others and see which one that favors me the most, or what I'm lacking more, like if I want more physical power, if I want more special. Like looking at my OU picks, it would be most ideal for my Zard to be X, but then looking at some of my other picks, I might have picked Y, you never know. So, moving on to UU, I picked up Mamoswine. I saw it was available. I was thinking, this Mon is so strong in this format. It has Ice Stab, and it has a Ground Stab, which are 2 of the strongest stabs in this format, in my opinion. It also gets access to Rock Slide, which is a great move, Stealth Rocks, if I really want to play defensive ammo. Freeze Dry, which is one of the best moves to counter those proper bulky waters, you know. Thinking they got you and stuff, like, you know, Seismitoad, and Gastrodon, and Swampert, and Mega Swampert, and all that stuff. No, you go for a ×4 effective Freeze Dry, and they're dead. Screw that. So I felt like Mamo was a really nice scoop up for us. It gets Iron Head as well, it gets knockoff. It's a great mod. I've experienced with the Mamo from SBC, as you guys probably remember back in the day. I'm actually still attending. I'm actually still in it, and they're in the top 8 right now, and I'm in top 4. So I'll let you guys have an update on that. I haven't really cared for it anymore. Like, I kind of just like slapped the team together, battled someone, kind of played competitively with the team that I built, but I didn't really focus on speed creep, attack investment, HP, defense, or just the live stuff or whatever. I just kind of smacked something together, and it just worked out for me. But I really know how to. I really experienced Mamoswine and SBC, messed around with it a bit, and I'm really liking it. And I was very happy that we got this pick. So, moving on down to RU, and our last RU pick, we got Drapion, or Drapion, however you want to pronounce it. Now, Drapion, for me, I was very happy with this pick, because Drapion gets access to Toxic Spike, Sniper with Scope Lens and Night Slash. Great combination of that I personally prefer. I really like the type combination as well, because it only has one weakness, being ground types, and that can easily be avoided with, for example, an air balloon or something along the lines of that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go to bed after this video, but I gotta get this done first. So I got Drapion. It can be a nice defensive wall. It can be a good offensive attacker, and I felt like that was what I needed, as well as it's only weak to ground, and I can find ways to deal with that, especially with Zard, for example, finding Zard Y, ground immunity, or throwing Zard X, like Dragon Dance without, because I don't think I need to Mega Evolve on first turn here, which is always nice to predict EQs, go for Dragon Dance, set up with Zard, for example, and then just sweep, or like abuse the fact that I have a Mon that's only weak to one type, as well as being a great physical wall. It has resistances and immunities to a lot of types, like Psychic is immunity, where resist poison, can't be toxic, resist dark, resist, we're neutral against fighting, we resist fairy, we resist a lot of the special Pokemon, special type moves, or special Pokemon in general, like ghosts, psychics, poisons. Well, poisons are a bit mixed. Fairies. We have a lot of good resistances and neutralities, I guess. We take hits very well with Drapion. I'm very happy with the pick. Now, the final pick of the St. Louis Sableyes for Season 1 of the Competitive Pokemon League. As you guys can tell, I'm super tired right now. For the last pick, oh, stupid. Excuse me. For the last pick of Season 1 of the CPL, I was going to say Custom Pokemon League, but no, it's Competitive Pokemon League, we chose Golurk. Now, Golurk, I didn't really think about, people were going on about it in the chat, I really didn't know what to do in any anyways. Then they were mentioning like No Guard, Dynamic Punch, it has Stealth Rock Axis, it gets Iron Fist as an ability, it gets elemental punching moves, Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, I think. Don't quote me on Fire Punch and shit, but I'm pretty sure it gets a lot of them. Let's see. It gets Fire Punch, it gets Ice Punch, gets Thunder Punch, gets all of those. Gets Stab EQ, gets Dynamic Punch, gets Drain Punch, gets Facade, gets Brick Break. See, if you really want to run special, you can run Flash Cannon, Focus Blast, Grass Knot. Also gets access to Heavy Slam, Hammer On, Low Kick, get Magic Coat, Power Punch, Rock Polish if I want to go fast, Rock Slide, also gets Giga Impact if I really want to run that. Let's see, anything else? Phantom Force, can't run Solar Beam, okay, it's cool. Rock Tomb if I want to slow people down, etc. It's a really, really nice mon. I'm very happy with Golurk on the team. Alphonse, the Golurk, because it looks like an armor. Dr. Dench was mentioning how he wanted to, he called it, was it Gadget Steam? Or something like that, Family Guy reference. And I was like, and then he was mentioning how it looked like an armor, and I was kind of like, it kind of does look like an armor. It kind of looks like Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. And for you FMA fans out there, don't slay me for calling it Alphonse. It's just personal preference. It's just a nickname. It's not something to flip shit over. But yeah, so that's the thing. I kind of picked up some names from some other people, like my Victini. I guess I could just go for OU. Greninja will be called by Japanese name Gakoga, because that sounds badass, and I remember it the first time I heard it in Smash 3DS. And the winner is Gakoga. Sylveon will be Dova Queen, because she is the true Dova Queen, taking down all the dragons with their hyper voices. Charizard will be Destructo as a reference to Baiser, and if you guys pay attention to Baiser in the MPL, or Baiser is watching, you already know which Megazord it is, but that's up to you to find out. Now in UU we will have Konnichiwa, the Victini, we will have Hackis, the Galvantula, shout out to Uipa, and we will have Mamo, the Mamoswine. It will just be called Mamo, unless you guys want to pass me some nicknames to Mamoswine in the comment section down below. I'll feel free to take them up, I'll see what I got with them. And you guys can help me pick some nicknames, but for most of them I'm pretty happy with Mamo. Is one of those mons that I just don't name. It's just Mamo. Now, I'm going to take this one from Eric, because he was planning on getting Jolteon in the MPL, and even had a nickname for it, which was Mini Raikou, which is the Jolteon. Then we have Chelsea, the Zoroark, And we have Team Fortress 2 Sniper, the Drapion, because, you know, sniper ability, etc. Of course, that's another mon that I can take some nicknames for. I'm not really the greatest with nicknames, but I'm pretty happy with some of them. And the last three nicknames we have Mesprit, which I was thinking about calling Triforce as a reference because, you know, Triforce of knowledge, Triforce of power, and Triforce of courage. And I've always looked upon like Mesprit as the odd one out of it because I can see. I'm tired right now. I'm being delusional. But I thought I've always thought Ezel as the Triforce of courage and Mesprit as the Triforce of wisdom. So Mesprit was just kind of all enough because I couldn't see Mesprit as the Triforce of power. But I mean, it does have base 105 in every stat except for HP and speed, which are 95. So I guess it will be like the power Triforce or something like that. Again, another mon. You can take nicknames for if you have anything interesting. For Mesprit, just feel free to leave in the comment section down below, together with Drapion nicknames and Mamoswine nicknames. We have a Moo Mofo. Shout out to Jordy, LDR, head coach of the Leeds Rifles in NPL. Miltank Whitney, Moo Mofo is running loose right here. The cow is wild. And last but not least, we have Alphonse the Goaler, which I probably will be sticking with. Now, for CPL, it's a Showdown League. And we all know how well I won last time. They are running level 100s instead of level 50, so it will be a bit different with stats and spreads and stuff when it comes to that. Spreads and stats will be a bit different, because, you know, it's going to be level 100 instead of level 50, so every 4 EVs matter. In case we're level 50, it's every other, or every 2. Actually, need to fix something on my team because one of them is level 50. It needs to be level 100. There you go. So we've got everyone at level 100, right? Yeah. So for week 1, just a quick mention. Also, yeah, here we go. Week 1 matches. That's what it's trying to fill in there. You guys probably see week 1 match, and then probably the beginning of the lineup E, I think. But week 1 matches, Fugio plays Pokemon as Nothing Worth Orbomb versus Morphinx, Tom Nation versus Sobro, Bryce Games versus Sheer, Ozumaster versus Marco Gaming, Rainquasa versus Brother Gumi. Shout out to the Royal Brother. I mean, probably gonna call you that because my mascot is Google. You are Brother Gumi. Now I play Zeron Games, Justin. You probably remember it. And Demonic plays Velonet. I actually know Velonet. I've known him for a bit. I haven't really talked to him, but I know who he is. I know a couple of people in here. I know Fugio. Fugio invited me to join. I was like, yeah, fuck it. It'll be like a side project thing, I guess. Ormom, I have no idea who his Pokemon is. I remember him from the tag lock that was supposed to happen with Ruby and Sapphire that we never got to. We never got to at Bart. Morphinx, I don't know. Sobro, I know he was in tag lock. That's all I know about him. Tom, old time friend from before Dark King or even was known. Bryce Games, no clue. All I know is that he's a deck for stealing my Gudra. Sheer, no idea. Ozumaster, never heard of. Marky Gaming, never heard of. Rayquaza, I've seen his name before, but that's again from Tagalog. Brother Gumi, no names. Saron, I just know that Chespin. I just remember you from Chespin because you were in the PLA. Demonic, doesn't ring a bell on Velonet, I kind of know. So I don't know a whole lot of people in here. I'm just kind of here for fun, thrill. So we got some Megas here. Now, Fugio has Mega Ampharos. Oramask or Orabomb or Oramaster. I think it's Orabomb, and then it's Ozumaster, okay. So Orabomb has Glalie, Mega Glalie, the Refrigerate. Tom Nation has Mega Heracross. Jagger, don't know, Bryce has Mega Altaria. Ozumaster has Mega Latias. Jordan, again, we don't know. I picked up Megazord X because I felt like it's the better of the two. And I was watching Rizzy Pow and his top 5 mods in this format. And number 1 was Zard X. I wasn't really sure which one Zard I wanted. I knew I wanted Zard, but I wasn't sure which Mega form. And I kind of took advantage of the video and said that I want Megazord X. Because I can abuse Dragon Dance, I can get Dragon Stab, I can be special, I can be physical. So it's more so preferred, and I get better stab. I don't think Flying Stab is that great with Zard. It's better to have Fire and Dragon, in my opinion. So, pick a Mega Diancie. Saron has Mega Venusaur, so we face Mega Venusaur week 1. And next, pick Mega Pinsir. So that's all of that. A little big trades and some unbanned event Pokemon. Shadow Tag ability is banned. I don't know about Arena Trap and Dugtrio. I'm gonna have to ask around about that. Not that it's not that important. I don't think anybody has Dugtrio. Then again, somebody might draft it because somebody has to pick in the leftovers. Banned are Mega Metagross, all Ubers, and Mega Sableye. I don't know if I agree with Mega Sableye ban, but that's personally me. And the unbanned Pokemon are Torrent, Greninja, Blaziken, and non-King Shield Aegislash. So, let's go take the yesterday. Oh, you pick Fade because screw it. So that has been the St. Louis Sableyes in Season 1. I was going to say Season 2 of MPL, but it's Season 1 of CPL. I don't know if we will be attending Season 2, and if we'll stay throughout Season 1. We'll see what happens. But with that, it has been a 31-minute recording, almost. Well, it's about to pass in like 10 seconds. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button down below to show your support to St. Louis Sableyes here in CPL. And if you're hyped for the season to start, make sure to show that support. Tell me in the comment section below if you're hyped for this new league experience. We're still being the MPL. Friday uploads, Thursday uploads will always be the same. We'll have an MPL game on Thursday, or MPL team building on Thursday, a MPL battle on Friday, a CPL battle on Saturday. So there's going to be a little bit more content now every day or every week on the channel. So hopefully I can get going soon to start LP2 so we can have something to fill in the blanks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So thank y'all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and become a member of the Shy Guy Squad. I was about to reference Arizo and become an Aribro, but you guys aren't Aribro. I mean, some of you might be. But become a Shy Guy member of the Shy Guy Squad today by hitting that subscribe button. We will always welcome you with open arms. We want to give you big hugs and just share love across the community. Try to spread joy. As well as hitting that like button if you enjoyed, and if you haven't enjoyed, then hit the dislike button. Tell me what you didn't like with this video, you know? Give me some constructive criticism, and I'll see if I can fix that the next time I do one of these videos. I know one thing, I know I'm a bit tired, I might fix that next time and do it when I'm a bit more awake. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.